Alright, Eagun, here we are back in the Gate Village to come and visit ya. But first we gotta do some battle, so it's not gonna be from this guy right here. I believe that lad over there is gonna be one that wants to fight us. And this guy right over here should also want to battle us since it's been after Mount Battle. But I don't really know, I just know at some point right now that they want to fight. Cool Trainer Dury. It feels like Cool Trainer is one of the ones that are actually in other Pokemon games. I could be wrong about that because I could be mixing it up with Dragon Trainer for all I know. But okay, two normal type Pokemon. Unless for some reason Wigglypuff ends up being normal and fighting. Oh, that's right, I forgot that Poppy also causes sandstorms to happen. Which honestly is not too bad, it's just kind of like, right, it's a thing that actually happens. And I was gonna use Ice Ball. I know that it would be like rollout, so it'll still have some chip damage with the what's that, snowstorm? With the storm going on, but that did pretty good damage. Mind you, it's level 39. Which means I think it's after the Shadow Pokemon Lab these will want to fight. That or it's after Mount Battle? One of those two, I don't quite remember. But it's too bad the slacking was not able to be hit. So I think it missed, but hey, that's all. That's okay. I don't mind that at all because, no, let's get a hit now. Tiny bit of damage, okay. I didn't expect it to do too much, I'm just kind of curious to know how much damage it will actually take. We're gonna hit it all the way to 5, or is it, 4 turns. But down to deal health. Ain't too bad, I don't love how it's loafing around. Oh, Loaf King. Terrifying, yet well balanced, much like Snorlax. Although I don't think Snorlax really loafs around like loafing does. I would love to just do a challenge of like all normal type Pokemon, which at some point I think I'm going to do. It's just a matter of what Pokemon game I want to choose. I'm leaning more towards Emerald just because Gen 3 is what I'm much more familiar with. And hello, Pelipper. Okay, so you're not gonna be, you're not gonna be bone rushed. Whoa, okay. I like how it actually slows down a little bit there, but like, you ain't gonna stop Poppy from doing her thing, okay? She wants to use Rock Tomb and make this Pelipper go 07. Good to see you for a brief amount of time, you little guy. Now let's see how much damage this Ice Ball does to slacking. Okay, enough to KO it, which I mean is not surprising considering like almost half the health of the Wigglypuff. But there's our first battle out of 2. I don't believe there's 3 battles that are available here. I haven't studied enough? No, you're good, dude. You were just slightly underleveled. But you could have also killed a Pokemon. Oh boy, you're strong. Where did you study? You know, I bet you'd win at a Phenac Stadium. I guaranteed it. I mean, I have. That's how I grinded a lot of money. EXP is great for Mount Battle, but Amula really comes in with the Colosseums. For the first time in decades, I went to Mount Battle for training. I managed to polish my battle techniques there. Let my Pokemon show you what we've improved. Right, what I mean how we've improved. You do that, old man scoff. The thing I love about this game is just the name is like Old Man, Fun Lady, Teacher. But then you got more like, I guess traditional Pokemon, Cypher, or Team Snag'em. It's like, okay, you do you. Oh, I love how it's Slack Boss, and then you got Slack King. Something about that kind of like, let's just use Arm Thrust. We're just gonna use Ice Ball again, because I just want to use it. I don't know why. Rolled and Ice Balls and moves like this always just fascinate me. Oh? Yeah, look at you, Poppy. Being super effective, but also one-shotting the Sportcast. Goodbye, sweetheart. I didn't want you to transform into a weather. Because I don't know... I haven't really used Wishcast. But I believe it's like Kecleon. If you use the type against it, then it will transform into it. as long as it's fire, water, and flying, I believe, because air. But I don't really remember. Castformer's adorable though. In terms of looks, it's probably one of my favorite Pokemon, but I don't know. I actually wouldn't mind having a plush of one of them. But I'm sorry, Sackboss, you could have survived, but unfortunately, the sandstorm got you. But now we got ourselves a Solrock to take care of. Though not too bad. I know that the Arm Thrust here won't do too much damage to it because it's not a super effective move. But we do have the Ice Ball upcoming, which could potentially knock it out because it is super effective. Although I noticed that in this game it also doesn't make a noise if it's super effective. That's another change that happened. But it was a good fight, Scoff. This is what being young is all about. Oh, did that make you feel young? I hope it did. I mean, you're young at heart. Just because you grew up doesn't mean you can't just be young in brain and young at heart. Whoa! Oh my, you sure are tough. You're a fantastic trainer. In the distant future, we will certainly welcome a new villager. Ho ho ho! Oh, well thank you, I appreciate that. Now here is our stop. To Eagun, which I almost said Eagun. But hello. Oh, Lemon and Almond, it's good to see you back. I sent you an e-ball. I'm quite proud of myself for that. We got it, but it was cut off before I got... Oops. Well, apparently Lemon is now old too. We got it, but we got cut off before it's worthwhile anything. Oh, is that so? That's odd. Well, since you're here, it would be just best right to tell you in person. Ho, ho, ho. I have a little something I've got to give you, Almond. Please take this Master Ball. Well, thank you, Eagun. I forgot this is actually where you get the Pokeball in this game, or Master Ball in this game. So thanks, old man. Now, I think that's all we could do back in the Gate Village, at least right now, aside from, of course, purifying some of our Pokemon. So our next stop is going to be this pre-gym, which I think is kind of cool how it's a pre-gym. It makes me wonder if it's going to be a full gym in XD. But hello, Justy, it's nice to meet you. Judging from your appearance, I'd say you're traveling, the two of you. Well, what do you think? Just to hear, feel like having a battle? I mean, yeah, I feel like having multiple battles, because I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna wipe y'all out. Because I don't believe any of these Pokemon go up to level 100, I think the highest might be like, I would say 40 to 50, but I'm not 100% sure. But bring it on! Who knows? Maybe the rich boy is going to have a Mewtwo, because the first randomizer that I played, the rich boy in here actually ended up having a Mewtwo. But grass type you say, huh? Let's see if he actually has grass type or not. That would be really cool if it was a hint. Okay, well, everybody's not a Mewtwo, this isn't rich boy, but this cool trainer has a Raikou. Which is kinda cool, because it's not like we actually got to see the base legendary Pokemon. We got to see some base Colosseum Pokemon, just not any of the legendaries that should be here. But it also works perfectly for us because, well, we could just smack it with that. And this time we're just gonna use Ice Beam because Ice Beam has a chance to freeze. But, okay, although it's almost level 30, it's still got one shot. But mind you, it pretty much 30 levels apart. We're 20 levels apart, rather, not 30 levels. Let's see how much damage this will do against a Jameco. Oh, still end up to one shot, which I kind of expected, but those were interesting grass type that you had there, cool trainer. I mean, I like the Pokemon though. How do you like that? I said, how do you do it like that? I mean, I like it, but like, unfortunately for you, I was way too high level. Which, low-key, should have just came here earlier, just to like train or do something like this, but, oh well. Better late than never, I just want to show off what Pokemon we got here. And I'm just gonna keep Poppy up front despite having a infinite amount of sandstorms. I always want to say snowstorms, I don't know why, I think it's because of Regice. And water type, you say? Let's see if we actually have a water type Pokemon, Liquid. They're so close to being liquid. Okay, Moltres. I mean, that's complete opposite of what water type is, but you know what? That's okay. I mean, I suppose it's close enough because water vapor, steam, something like that. Now imagine if one of these trainers secretly had a shadow type Pokemon. And I don't know if this will cancel out because Moltres is a fire type, but I'm still going to try. Okay, I didn't think it would affect it, was just mostly out of curiosity. It was 99% 999x Mountain Nines, sure. Yeah. But oh well, at least we know. And you know what, the Moltres had a chance to do 1 tickle damage to Ice Cube. Like, okay girl, I see you, and I'm sorry Ice Cube, that means you get to be back to the center, and Moltres. Like, you're just here vibing, with the beautiful fire on your head. So let's just use Rock Tomb then. Because at least we know that Rock Tomb is going to be super effective. Because again, flying type. And it just makes sense that flying is super effective against rock. The 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't think that was really the thing behind the thinking, but it works. And thanks for being impressed by my Pokemon. I'm pretty impressed if you're a legendary as well. So let's see if all these trainers end up having a legendary or not. But bye, cool trainer. Now I believe it's time for the rich boy. Justy, I'm just gonna keep on going. You don't really need to ask. And it is the rich boy. Okay, hello rich boy, let's see what you got. Well, it'll be kind of funny and kind of cute if we actually ended up having a Mew instead of a Mewtwo. And yes, I would like to battle you. You'd even see what type of Pokemon you normally have. Dugo. Or Duggo. Is it Duggo or Dugo? I don't know. Kingdra and a Artillery. You know what? I like to just imagine the last trainer, Liquid, and it's just this guy right here decided to just switch the Pokemon. I don't think so, but that would be kind of funny. And I know ground against water, but do I care? So it's Kingdra. Okay, because I was mentioning that last time, I got Kingdra and Sea King mixed up, and that's why. Because King, but Kingdra like King Dragon. I don't know if that'll be helpful for anybody who also gets them switched up like that. I just got a random hiccup there. But that really helps me. But Fire Artillery, I have your special move that only you should really know. So it was good to see you, and sorry you guys didn't really have a chance to pop off yourselves. You're tough. Even though I thought it was tougher, I don't think that's what he says, but I just wanted to finish off the sentence. I mean, like, I guess just saying you're tough would work as well. But now I believe it's time that Justy wants to fight us? Is it? Okay, gotcha, next battle start. No, because I couldn't remember how many battles it was. I think this might be the last battle before Justy. Could be wrong about that. But yes, I am ready, rich girl Gwen. Or, oh, Lady Gwen. So we got Rich Boy, and we got Lady. Unless I was just not reading the name, I just... It was how... You know how sometimes you read a sentence and you expect it to be one thing, but your brain's just like, you know what? Nah, it's this thing. It could just be one of those moments, but I'm pretty sure it's Rich Boy, so this should have been Rich Girl. Like, I don't know, that's just my thought. Now we're gonna use Octuza against this poor Diglett here. Diglets are absolutely adorable. And bye Wingull, it's good to see you briefly. And goodbye Diglett. I am so sorry, you adorable little rounded nosed, oval nose rather, little worm thingy. I don't know if it was ever told what Diglett was supposed to be. But I also still want one of those people who like to imagine it's just a buff body underneath there. But goodbye, it was good to fight you. Man, Gwen makes me think of two things. One, my old dog named Gwen, it's like the think the third dog I've had. But also reminds me of Gwen from Guild Wars. Hey, I like your ground on those Zelda pictures that you have in the back there, Justy. But yes, I'm ready to fight you whenever you want to fight me. Thank you for the white herb. I just want to get in fighting. I'm glad it makes you giddy. It makes me giddy too. No, he's actually pretty cool looking. Something just fell off my desk and it low-key startled me. Oh, Doduo and Barboach. And all of a sudden, it just jumps in level. Like, we got 27 to 30s and now it's 40. It's like, okay, why didn't I progress like this? It would make more sense, but... yeah, it is what it is. We're just gonna use Rock Tomb, and then... I'm just gonna use Ice Beam against Barboach. I think it should be super effective since Barboach is off the ground. So, we'll see, but goodbye Doduo. I don't know why I called you Doduo instead of Doduo, but you know, it's fine. Oh, just right, you have more than 2 Pokemon. Oh, hi Grumpig. Grumpig's also really cute. Pigs are just cute. And I love how it makes a Psychic type. Okay, even though it wasn't super effective, it still did a good amount of damage. It feels so bad if his eyes going wide like that. Like, the poor thing. A little baby wormhole. I love it. I love it. That's gonna be a strong wormhole. Even though we're still probably going to end up KOing it. Still. God, cutie little pug, cutie pie. I mean, it's like the challenges that I think Small Ant did that, or it was Point Crow. I don't remember which one because it's been a while. That did the challenge of only using baby Pokemon. And heck, it could have been something completely different than those two. Those are just the main people that I watch for Pokemon, at least right now. I think there's also Yanni, or Yan, whatever his name is. I don't remember what his channel's name is though. But okay, we actually have something that's super effective against that one. Goodbye Wurmple, I'm sorry. It was good to see you briefly. You were super tiny in Pokepark. I also really like playing Pokepark because aside from games like this and obviously the newer games, at the time was one of the few games that you could actually take the size of the Pokemon. Okay, I also have something that's super effective against you, Dragonair. And I know I'm not the only one that's kind of disappointed of how Dragonair ends up evolving into. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Dragonite. It's absolutely adorable. But why did they have to change it that much? Like, there's other dragons that they could have based it off of, but I also can understand the change too because it just makes it different enough. But it's still just like scratch to the head, like why you like that? Dang, the snowstorm. There I did again, snowstorm. The sandstorm is really taking a beating for it. Okay, hopefully the Bone Rush actually hits. Okay, thank you very much. I just want to put this Nidoran out of its misery. It turns out getting pelted by sand. I mean, that hurts. Like, I don't know what would be worse, a sandstorm or a snowstorm. Wow, what an amazing challenge and satisfying battle. Look at this, my palm is drenched with sweat. There's no shame in losing. I'm the one lucky guy to be part of this spectacular battle. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the battle. Back to you. Oh, I forgot you also get an item. TM27. Honestly, our battle was fantastic. I never forgot the battle we had. I mean, same, because you had more than just 2 Pokeballs. Or Pokemon. That's right, we have a Master Ball. Which means we can get all other ones upcoming. Oh, we just got Mimic. I mean, okay. So it could basically be ability Kecleons, which is kinda nice. Now, I don't really think there's anything else right now that we can do in Phenac City, either aside from the Colosseum. I think I'm gonna go back to Pirate Town. More particularly the Hideout, because we have some refights here. I mostly just want to get to Minor B, because he should still be here because we haven't beat the game quite yet, or rather, we haven't beat the main story. Because there's an after story as well, and that's 100% in the game. But this Pokemon is slightly different because the guy before here, or the one people go up the stairs, he has a... all of a sudden I just forgot the name for it. I don't know how. And Giraffe Ridge I think is Psychic type if I remember correctly. I don't really know what Pokemon I really want to use for here. You know what, let's just use... Sure, let's just use Arm Thrust. Let's use it against this field. So why not? And then we could use Ice Balls to crit Giraffe Ridge. But the... I think Voltorbs, the ones that looked like Pokeballs. And also had a Ponyta. Okay, there we go, it's super effective because Ice type. Which is what I thought, but this field could have also easily just been Water type. Because what we got in Meryl, and I think it's first of all form, which is normal type until it evolves and then it becomes water and normal. Which I think is kind of cool when Pokemon are like that. Where it's just like to start a Pokemon and then all of a sudden they just become splits. I don't know if it was Gen 2 or Gen 3 that actually had all 3 Pokemon, or all 3 starters rather, be dual type at some point. So I believe Blastoise is just water. Maybe up until recent, because I was always certain that it was water and steel, but correct me if I'm wrong. And we got Autobok. Okay, we're gonna use Arm Thrust against this because I think Fighting type is not super effective against Arbok. Okay, Poison type. I can never remember, I don't know why, because it's not like we're low on fighting the poison Pokemon. And I now just noticed that Giraffe Ridge's the spikes or hair or whatever it is on its back is pink. It's really cute unless it actually ended up being a shadow Pokemon, rather a shiny Pokemon. Because I don't know if shiny Pokemon show up with just NPCs. Because I know that it doesn't for the shadow Pokemon to catch it and then check its stats or throw it out into the wild so you can see what it looks like. But I'm not too sure. But goodbye, Arbok. It is good to see you just briefly. You tiny little nugget, so cute. Now I don't know if Pirate's Cave will also have trainers that want to refight. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out, but I'm actually just gonna speed through these battles. Yes, I know, you've seen Admiralty before Gira, or Gear, I don't remember what to call. But I'm gonna speed through these battles until we get up to Zapati God and Marowak. So okay, maybe I won't speed through because these really are different Pokemon. Definitely did not fight the Marowak for the first time we were fighting here. And at this point, would it be getting a Shadow Pokemon? Like, these guys don't have Shadow Pokemon. But, so if you're in Pirate Cave, and you get 3 fights, because clearly there are 3 fights here, you should just be able to get Shadow Pokemon back there, but I'm not 100% sure. Bye, Marowak! It's good to see you! It's a cutie pie. Only 2 Pokemon, and low-key surprised about that. Emergency! Mayday! Mayday! Calm down, lad. Calm down. You're okay. And friendly Pokemon. Aww. It's basically what it's calling just a friend. It's adorable. I mean, I don't know if he's calling our Pokemon friendly, or calling his Pokemon friendly. Also, why does he have that many abs? Like, abs don't generally go all the way down there. Like, that's kind of awkward. Like, I don't think the stomach fat can turn into abs. It's like, if muscular bladder, I don't know if that would be terrifying or impressive. But we're just gonna use the Bone Rush, and we're just gonna use Heat Wave. Because if Bone Rush doesn't end it off, at least we know that it's also the Ice type. I'm just gonna try to ignore the amount of muscles that this guy has. So I don't know if it's actually possible to get more than 6 packs in real life. At least I've never seen a like, 8-pack or something like that. Okay, he doesn't have a 6-pack going all the way down. He still has big muscles around the legs and stuff, but at least a little bit more scent. It could also just be his pants. Yeah, sorry you just weren't strong enough, dude. I mean, we fought you before. So I don't know why you'd be so surprised. Now I'm kind of curious to know if these trainers would look at us through the wall. I didn't think so. Mind you, unless they're psychic or they have x-ray vision, I don't know why they would have known we're behind that wall. Also, we're back in the office here because before we proceed, we're going to leave it off here. I would like to leave and get some more potions and stuff. I was gonna say Pokeballs, but we already have the Master Ball. I almost said Master Sword. Just because, well, why not? Who knows? Maybe there's some missing shadow Pokemon that we have down there. I don't think so. But anyways, before I rabble on, one thing we should also do is refight this guy because we can. But I can also wait until post-game. But yeah. Rambling on now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please high-five the like button, explode the subscribe button. Set something down in the comments down below, do what you do, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.